Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to teach you how to use ChemDraw. In today's video you will learn the basic to draw simple as well as complex structure in 2 dimension and 3 dimension. So I will open the ChemDraw application. So as you can see that I have drawn some of the structure, but for new structure I will open a new tab, click on the file, open new documents. You can also use the shortcut that is Ctrl+N. So before starting to draw a structure, you must know the different icons shown on the left side in two columns with the different functions. So for text, you will need the A when you want to write something. For single bond, you have to click on solid bond, double bond if you want to use the triple bond. So yeah, the double bond icon has also the triple and also the extra some of the different features regarding the double and triple bond. That you can use the double bond, the bond in 3D like the inward and outward direction. You can also use the cyclic structure like 3-member ring, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, the benzene and 5 cyclic member ring. So I will start with a simple molecule, like if you want to draw water, one of the basic. So I will click on the A, click anywhere in the blank page you want to draw the structure. So the central atom is oxygen. So you have to write the oxygen. Keep in mind that in ChemDraw you have to use the capital letter. Capital letter, don't use the small letter, otherwise the ChemDraw will give you an error. Now you have to, as from the Lewis structure, you that water molecule can form two bond and with a two lone pair. So you need a two single bond. Click on the solid bond, bring the cursor to the oxygen atom. So when you see the blue color, it means you are ready to add a bond to the oxygen atom. So if you click a single bond on the oxygen will make the bond on its own and the second as well. So don't do it. So for the undo my function, click on the edit, go undo drawing. You can also use the Ctrl+Z to undo the function. What you have to do, bring the cursor to oxygen, click and don't leave your left click. You just move the cursor around the atom where you want to add the bond in that position. I want to add hydrogen the bond just like this. Then add another bond, bring the cursor to oxygen and add in that position. Also move again, you can see the movement of the cursor. Don't leave your click yet. When you are okay with the position, then leave the click and the bond will form in that. So now you add hydrogen to that bond. Again, click on the A, bring the cursor to that position. When you see the blue color, then add hydrogen to that position. Again, bring the cursor to another. When you see the blue color, add hydrogen. Now you need two lone pairs. So you can see on the left column and over here you can see the chemical symbols. In chemical symbol you can find the lone pair. As you can see, these are for the cations and anions for radicals and other different species. In the chemical symbol you can find the lone pair. So bring the cursor to oxygen. When it's blue, click one lone pair and you will find the another, just like this, the water molecule. If you want to draw the ammonia structure, you click like this, the nitrogen, then the single bond, bring the cursor. Again, don't leave it yet. When you are okay with the position, then leave the left click. Then second and the third one over here, add hydrogen to each, just like this. And then the lone pair I will add. Whenever you want to add something, you have to click on the text, the A, add hydrogen. Okay, another thing that if you want to convert the structure into its name, this icon is very important in ChemDraw. Like you have to select, you can select this molecule and you can select this molecule. If I select the first one, go to the structure and scroll down over here, you see two icons. Name, you can control name to structure and also convert structure to name. So it gives you the water. You can select the second molecule, and you can convert structure to names just like ammonia. You can also make this structure in 3 dimension. How? It means that this is nitrogen and you have the one bond just like this in plane. For backward direction you need that one. For outward towards me it will be just like this, and then you add hydrogen to each atom and also add the lone pair just like this, and you can move in any position just like this one. Okay, if I want to write down a chemical reaction in using ChemDraw, it means if I'm reacting an acid with a base and give you a product like salt and water. So how you will write in ChemDraw? Again, you have to click on the text A, click over here. If I want to react HCl, that is hydrogen with chlorine along with this media, that is the aqueous, then with the slide space, click plus, and then sodium hydroxide along with this aqueous media. Now you need a single arrow as from over here 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 arrows. You can find your concerned arrow. It may over here you can see different types of arrow used in different types of reaction and process. Use a single arrow. Again, click, don't leave it yet. You can move in any direction. You can increase the length and decrease. When you are okay with the length and position, leave the left click. It will be just like this. Now you want to add the product, go for the add text, click in the position. The product will be sodium chloride with the aqueous media, and then with the slide space, the plus sign, and then with the water. As water is liquid, I will write down the L for liquid. Now you see that the 2 over here is not in subscript. What you have to do, use your arrow key to move towards 2. Press the shift and also use your arrow key to select the 2. Now on the taskbar you see the over here the bold italic. In this line you see the subscript and superscript. Click on the subscript just like this. The 2 will go to the subscript position. Now you see that the reaction is not in sequence and not in parallel position. What you have to do, you have to select individual molecule and then bring in position. Click on this murky icon, then select what HCl just like this, then the plus sign and move. This one also you can move according to your well, and then select arrow. If you are finding trouble with this arrow, you have to use first you have to select, and then when you see the hand the palm sign, then you can move the arrow, and also then use this one, then the plus sign, and then the water just like this, and you can select the whole reaction and move into any position. Now if you have a resonating structure, let's suppose I want to make a resonating structure for sulfur trioxide. Again you select the 2 negative, which is a subscript, a superscript. The 3 will be in subscript. This one is sulfur trioxide anion. I want to draw a resonating structure for this. So from the Lewis structure I know that sulfur is the central metal. It will like this. I will make 3 bond to 3 oxygen just like this. Control Z, and then okay, so I will write down the oxygen, and then oxygen. As from the Lewis structure, you know that one of the oxygen making a double bond is because of over here the sulfur hydrogen is added to sulfur. So if I want to add a double bond to any of the oxygen, just bring the cursor over here. You see the blue in all the 3 direct position. So I will start with this oxygen. When you add just like this, the valence is satisfied but not yet. Okay, so you have seen that the sulfur trioxide structure has been drawn, but the valency is not satisfied yet. So what you have to do, you have to add the lone pair to the respective oxygen in order to complete its octet. Like this oxygen need two lone pairs, this oxygen need three lone pairs, and this one need three lone pair as well. So you need a square bracket to cover the sulfur trioxide molecule. So go for the icon where you should see the brackets. So when you see click on the bracket, you will find the square bracket. Now bring the position where you want to draw, just like this. Keep in mind that sometimes we make a mistake by clicking, like you want, if you click over here it will make a square bracket like this. So you have to place the position on the top on the oxygen over here parallel to that position, click and then draw the square bracket as well. Now you have to add the to negative the sign on the top of the square bracket, click on the A and bring the position. Now to negative will be the A9 to negative charge. You can also place the position to negative as over here by moving. Okay, for resonating structure, you can also use your row keys to make the position in the respective area. So for the resonating structure, you need a double arrow. Click on the arrow and look for your required arrow as shown over here. Click again, don't leave your click, so far you can adjust the position and length of the arrow required for that. If you are dealing with the same molecule, you don't have to draw the molecule again and again. Just select that molecule, copy it and then paste and place the position. But you have to do a little effort, as you have seen that the ChemDraw automatically add a hydrogen to each oxygen because of the valency. So you don't have to worry about, you have to just work on that. How? You have to remove these two oxygen from hydrogen from these two oxygen. Don't use your eraser. If you click like this, it will remove the oxygen as well. So what you have to do, click on the A, the text, click over here and then use your row key. When you use your row key, use your backspace from the keyboard, it will remove it. Then click on the another OH, use your row key and remove that hydrogen as well. Now you want to make another resonating structure by moving this double bond to this oxygen, so you have to remove that one and then you have to add an extra bond over here, another resonating structure for sulfur trioxide molecule. So again you have to remove that hydrogen by selecting click and backspace, then text and click over here and then remove this again as well. Now you have to adjust the lone pair. As you can see that oxygen has a double bond with a three lone pair, so you have to remove one of the lone pair, and this oxygen need one extra lone pair in order to complete its octet. So you can also copy that arrow another, so you can draw or you can copy, control C and control V. You just move that arrow just like this and then select this molecule, control C and control V, move that to the position where you want. A slight effort, use the text and then remove that hydrogen as well and then this hydrogen. Okay, so now you have to make an extra third one resonating structure by removing that double bond from here. Control Z. I will remove one of the hydro bond and then add extra bond over here. Remove the respective hydrogen by selecting the text and then over here use your row key, backspace and then another one just like this. Now adjust the octet. For each atom, remove that lone pair and add a lone pair to that oxygen. So you have made the three resonating sulfur trioxide. You can also give it respective number, like this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So another second features of the ChemDraw, when you select a respective reaction, you copy it and then paste in a PowerPoint. So the advantage of pasting in the respective PowerPoint, it may give you the same resolution, which means that if you drag the image in respective size, it will not lose its resolution. You see that it's quite clear. Again, you can select the resonating structure just like this. You copy and then paste in the PowerPoint, and again you can drag it into any position you want to. So I hope you guys have learned the how to draw the basic structure of the simple molecule. I will make an extension to this video for the complex, and also answer your queries if you have a question regarding the ChemDraw. If you like the video, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button. Thanks for watching. See you next time.